Headlines: Biden advocates for 6-week Gaza pause discusses with Jordan's king. U.S. not seeking to normalize Taliban, White House spokesman says. UNAMA urged release of women detained for alleged dress code violations in Afghanistan. Hello, my name is Nadia Mahajarzad from Fast Times News Network. Today is 13 February 2024. U.S. President Joe Biden on Monday, February 24, stated that the United States is advocating for a 6-week pause in the conflict between Israel and Hamas in Gaza, aiming for a longer ceasefire. Biden expressed frustration with Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's response to U.S. advice, noting efforts with regional allies to negotiate a temporary cessation of hostilities. This pause would facilitate the release of hostages and increase humanitarian aid. The goal is to pause at least 6 weeks to build something more enduring, Biden remarked. King Abdullah, speaking after Biden called for an immediate and lasting ceasefire, "We cannot stand by and let this continue. We need a lasting ceasefire now. This war must end." Biden's administration is negotiating a ceasefire to ensure the release of hostages held by Hamas since the group's attack in southern Israel on October 7. Palestinian health officials have estimated over 28,000 casualties in Gaza due to Israel's military actions against Hamas. The U.S. is not making efforts to normalize or recognize the Taliban, White House spokesman John Kirby stated, emphasizing that the Taliban must fulfill its commitment for legitimacy. Kirby, responding to whether the U.S. views the upcoming Doha summit on Afghanistan as a move to legitimize the Taliban, said that the group must honor its promises to be seen as legitimate rulers. The United Nations hosted summit focusing on Afghanistan is scheduled for February 18 and 19 in Doha. Taliban Deputy Prime Minister for Political Affairs Abdul Kabir claimed the summit aims to facilitate Taliban engagement globally. UN sources informed Amu that discussions would include appointing a UN special envoy for Afghanistan. Women's rights activists have expressed concerns about the plight of Afghanistan girls and women. Activist Tahira Ahmadi accused the Taliban of systematically oppressing women over the past 3 years, including detentions and exclusions from society. In preparation for the UN summit, Kyrgyzstan hosted an EU Central Asia summit on Afghanistan on Tuesday. Additionally, the Taliban held the Afghanistan Regional Initiative Cooperation Summit in January, attended by regional diplomatic representatives. Stefan Dujarric, the United Nations spokesman at the Monday press briefing, stated that the United Assistance Mission in Afghanistan is calling for the immediate release of women and girls arbitrarily arrested for allegedly violating the Taliban's dress code. He reported that UNAMA is investigating claims of mistreatment and incommunicado detention, noting that the religious and ethnic minorities seem disproportionately affected by the Taliban's actions. The UN mission fears this crackdown is leading to greater isolation of women due to the threat of arbitrary arrest and is enabling men to impose repressive measures domestically, Dujarric added. Sources indicate that in early January, the Taliban arrested numerous women and girls from Kabul, Daikundi, Balkh, and Kunduz provinces for what they term bad hijab, sparking widespread